Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing? I am live. At least this works. Yes, Jamesy, you are first. And now, hopefully, I can play some Marine. Why were you mean? What did you do? I didn't even read or notice it. Fine. Okay, we can start with this arena, I suppose. You're back? Yes. And what a day. What a day. Oh wait, I need to change the title on Twitch. My head is fried in. My head absolutely fried. This is the last time you wailed? I don't remember last time I went like all in on a sale. Got some Odins for Cyber Weekend. But I mean, like, it was my viewers that got me the Odins. Can't be wailing now. How wife? Wailing money taken by the wife. But hey, welcome to the stream. What are you going to do with your 14k units? Grind some more? Obviously. Oh, I hate Enchantress in the arenas. Well, you have been grinding much harder than I have, Scotty. I need, well, it's, I don't have as much time to grind anymore. Gotter has like 20k something probably units. I'm just doing the best I can. Yeah, see, Scotty maxes out all the arenas. I can't really do that. I mean, like, I could, but you guys wouldn't want to watch that. Shame on you, James. Shame on you. Alright, no, I didn't see the preview new IQ map. What do you think of it? I mean, like, I saw how it's meant to look like, but okay, I'll take a look. I went to gym this morning as well, by the way, guys, and man, I'm still not in a good shape. Oh, fudge off. Okay, okay. Oh, my brain's definitely fried up a little bit too much, I'd say. 18 fight per lane and it's full annoying defenders like Jean Grey, Morningstar, and Intro. Will it be that bad though? Will it be that bad? When does it start again? Week, meta week. Are there like any nodes? I don't know, it's quite follow. I don't think it's that bad. Heavy hitter always forward, heal and hearty. Okay, so fairly straightforward nodes. And they're not like super, they're not like the easiest fights, but you know, then again, there's like $10k is not too bad either. I don't know, I don't think I mind. I know what you mean, I'm not as fit as usual, I've been too lazy. Yeah, I have been starting to get back in the gym and it hurts. Do you have any? Yeah, I do. I'll record a video on it as well, like at some point today, because I meant to do it yesterday, but I had shit ton to do. I'll record another video on it. You do have, you know, come on. It's basically gonna be clear that map over the week. It's kind of like more chill version of raids, you could say. You have an entire week to clear that map. You're gonna have to use, you know, hashtag AQ ramp up champions. I'm gonna show you in the video which ones are gonna be. And that's about it. Looks better than AQ for sure. Thank you. That's one of you, someone pushed me a bit. It's better now. Defenders appear to be random? What do you mean? No. Well, defenders are random. But you know, they do not change over the week, so whatever defenders you have this time around, then next time around again, you just go in for whatever. It's kind of like an auto-generated map. And but they don't change, like, cause it's like one a week, so you clear this and that's all. Exercise in full or an empty stomach. I do have breakfast before I go. Nothing like major, but because I always go to the gym in mornings. I have some breakfast and then I go. My breakfast, have my coffee, take my vitamins, and yeah, because my gym opens up at like 8. I'm generally there a little bit past 8. I know raids are fun, man. I don't know what's that to be afraid of. If I could, I'd do raids every week over regular AQs. What the hell? What the hell? I was spamming my special though. Everyone's regular AQ is pretty bunk. That's true. But I'd still rather do this new version than the regular queue just because it sounds more interesting. What do you mean you don't need tier 2 alpha? I do. Thinking like some sort of elitist. Talking like a true elitist. Exactly, at least it should be more interesting. Because like regular IQ is just so lame. It's kind of like taking the same test at school every day. Like, you know, a formality, but... if you need, it's like 10 glory. Hey! 10 glory is a lot to some people. Ten glory is 10 glory. It all adds up, buddy. And I've been loving Wolfie in Polygons. This first week 1 and 2 meta, Wolfie is gonna be so good too. Exactly, Elijah. Exactly. Now you see. If only he had that extra glory. Finally starting to come around. There is a reasonable human in there after all. I wonder when the... yeah, not one. It's probably next month, right? When these champions are getting updated. Because golly, she needs it. Bro. Bro. I am just so exhausted from grinding that I think I decided that I'm not gonna be grinding the stupid poker event or the stupid Dance Dance Revolution thingy because I can't be asked for like a 7 star. Oh wait, I have a 7 star to open. It was a miss not to update her immunities. I agree. Hey, see? That's another one fairly reasonable sentence. Nice, good job. You can behave like a regular human being when you try. Rupture immunity also would make a lot of sense for Emma Frost. Oh. Ah, yeah. I have no, not being reasonable. Oh no, sometimes you say some dumb shit. Obviously. Like using double negative right now. I assume English is your first language, right, Elijah? You ought not be speaking in double negatives. Even I know that. Do I think Elder difficulty is now too easy? My answer kind of to that is, I don't care if it's easy or long. Sorry, I don't care if it's too easy or not. What I do care about is whether it's taking me 5 hours or not. Or 6 hours. So, I never looked at Elder's difficulty as something that I played to challenge myself. So I genuinely couldn't care less. Like, in that sense. I know it sounds bad, really, but for my fact, it's like, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's definitely a lot easier. But yeah, again, quite simply, I don't really care, because I never enjoyed that piece of content or looked at as something that's meant to challenge me much in first place. So that's where I kind of stand on it. As long as it doesn't take me like 6 hours to clear it. Which team would make it a little more interesting. I suppose so, but I doubt it. Elijah. You basically just use like 1 or 2 champions anyways. White Tiger? Quite good. White Tiger is in that tier below amazing, I'd say. Good champion. I like White Tiger. Always have. It's just, you know, they're not better champions. They're definitely worse. Oh, Sonia wants to drop a Streamlabs. Oh, how nice of you. You are cute. Sonia wants to be the stream boss. I see. I see you then. That's what. Yeah, another progression level is like nearly a year overdue. I have a feeling next progression level is going to be prestige based. I really do. think they should add units back in monthly quests. They moved them to the dailies, which, you know, I would prefer as well, but... prestige progression, yeah, exactly. Trying to get that newer Valiants holding back older Valiants. Yeah, well, the older Valiants still see the way, still find a way to run further ahead. Oh yeah, there's like 70 units in the monthly quest too. That is true. That is true. Oh, who buy mastery staff and expensive like a rain for you don't use that. No, you don't have to buy these again. Once you have unlocked a specific mastery, you can use it in any place, any loadout, stuff like that. Masteries have always been like a good investment because yeah, once you unlock them, it's all good. You need to cost to apply. You need to pay to apply and reapply them, like 6 units or whatever else that. But they do work the same across all loadouts. You don't need to purchase them again for each individual one. Predator? But that's a very fair question. I feel like that's a fair question. Thanks, bro, for clarification. You're welcome, buddy. Ah, whoopsies. Oh, to be fair. Still totally welcome though. Okay, so let's beat her up. Do you have any interest in watching TV shows? I'll be absolutely honest, like, I have largely abandoned most of Hollywood or kind of like mainstream modern entertainment. Cause, yeah, I just realized much of it has turned dumb. I do watch a few things, like I watched Daredevil Born Again, and I'm waiting for the next season. You know, Invincible, I have been keeping up with. Somebody just reminded me that I did want to watch the Fallout series. I like the first season. So there are a few things, but I never picked up Stranger Things. That hasn't been like one of my things I watch. For a while, I watched just about everything. I watched like every kind of like, you know, superhero or popular movie that comes out and so on, but recently, yeah, I just kind of lost interest in most of the TV shows out there and plenty of the movies as well. And if I do watch something, it's something a bit different, generally speaking. What's up, Red Dog? How you doing? Hey, bro. Hey, what's up, Sub-Zero? Welcome to the stream. Well, it's great. Yeah, I have seen Fallout's first season. I forgot to watch the second one, to be honest. I also want to watch The Night of Seven Kingdoms at some point. I watch some animes every season. Every season I pick a handful of animes that I do watch. Right now, I like Hell's Paradise second season. Greetings from Moscow. Oh, greetings from Latvia. Hey, what's up, Gamer Love? Nice background. Thank you. From my wife. Need to wait an appropriate amount of days until I can deflate it. Will Calopsini is here priority rank up? Oof. I don't know. Mine's rank 3 still, so I do want to take him to rank 4, but I guess that means no, not the priority one. Привет, Sub-Zero. Как дела? Как у тебя? Все хорошо сегодня? Yeah, Cal does want to be awakened, and hi, Sig. Да, я знаю по-русски тоже. Ну, не слишком хорошо. Говорите, говорю нормально, понимаю хорошо. Читать и писать у меня не так легко. Моя жена русская. I've been saying Cosmic Awakening for a good cosmic prevail with 7, but just pull Cal. Well, it's up to you. If you want to go all in on him. Some people love him. Like, you need to kind of like mess around with him, test him out in like lower rarities, see if you like his like playstyle and stuff, because it's not for everybody. Alright, we got the rank 4. Okay, we put on the boosts. Gotcha, didn't even think to do that. Well, you're welcome. April? In April. Да. Скоро. What is the next to Metas Rhino thing? Good question. Very good question, actually. Kind of think thing. He's like nullifying, but I think it's probably thing. Might be wrong though, but theoretically thing should be better. Carolina gets more damage with the dupe. So if you like want to use her in BGs and stuff, then yeah, you do want her to be duped. Yeah, she also needs to remove armor. That's also true. What is my name? My name is Artis. My wife's name is Diana. Thanks. Do you think Domino is still worth rank 4? Yeah, I do. I don't think she's like, you know, a top priority rank up, especially considering you want to max sig her. Like, you know, there's Onslaught, there's Jean. But, yeah, she's absolutely is. You back on energy drinks? No, I'm not back on energy drinks. What's the best way to put it? My wife bought this one for me. She went shopping too. Like, she was shopping by herself at some point. She saw some like dirt cheap and she got one for me. Well, she got two for me. But yeah, in general, I still don't drink them at all daily. This is just like a one-off type thing. You know, just to remind myself of the taste. Oh. Visit Yuri? Приятно. Welcome to the stream then, Yuri. Yeah, Domino can still absolutely be a bitch. Why am I considering 7k units stick to 100 mojo? Someone talking about it. Do it! Do it, Elijah! Do it! And regret it forever. Do it! You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Come on, man. Stick to 100 mojo, buddy. Only 7k units. But he's gonna be ascendable. Yeah, there are some there are quite a few rank 5s already out there. About to be a lot more on Wednesday. Oh my god, no. Work's coming. Work's coming. Somebody save me. Somebody save me. 1 second. Alright, we're good, hopefully. Hey, out of the shadows. Well, what's up? What's up, shadow people? And bug for 4 days? 4 days is rookie numbers. What's up, who's your daddy? Your base progression gets 100% in line with actions towards the well, starting market. Yeah, I am thinking there's gonna be a next is gonna be a prestige based progression level for sure. And feed my face. Alright, see you later, Lord Shadow. Bye bye. Thank you for popping by. Dankeschön. I think prestige or 2 rank fights. I mean, could be that too. Could be that. But I'm thinking it could be prestige. I think. Welcome, Raiders. Yeah, exactly. Welcome. I have still so much to do in my other job today. I just need to wait for some more info. They are absolutely slaving me away. You need to ask them for a raise. Gonna need to ask them for a raise. Would people be able to theoretically jump over Valiant? I mean, that's true, maybe. But I think, like, theoretically, but I don't think it'd be practically possible to get it. No, they wouldn't. Because, Kabam, well, because I'm 100% sure that Kabam would adjust that system. So, like, right now, for instance, they have removed all the story content requirements if you have X amount of champions ranked up, right? Because there are, like, pity Thronebreaker progressions and whatnot in the game right now. Like, you don't have to, like, clear Act 7 something or Act 6 something to get to that. You know what I mean? Kabam always added, like, alternate ways of progression where it's just, like, you know, have X amount of champions ranked up. And they're just gonna do the same here, where if you want to have prestige of that level, you would have had to have those champions anyways. Yeah, but get me? So I'm sure they're just gonna add a requirement like that for Valiant, and that's it. Well, exactly. They can just remove it, or they can add in, like, they can, again, every other difficulty has this alternate way progression. They have, like, you need to have, let's say, I don't know, 2 maxed out 6 stars and something, or you can have, like, 6, 7 star rank 2s. You know what I mean? So, they can easily work around it, so. I'm sure they're gonna figure that one out. I was going to say, hope they're paying you well. Me? Well, define well. Yeah, James. Define well. It's probably gonna be something like 35k total or something. I don't know. 34k maybe. 35 probably. If I'd have taken a guess. Without thinking about it too much. Alright, maybe 30k. I don't know. Define well. Okay, James. Let's do it like this. How much do you get paid? And how many hours you work? How much do you have, like an hourly rate or a salary? Talk, I'm at 33.5k. And make prestige only rank up to 35. I mean, again, I was just taking a stab in the dark, buddy. Yes, I guess I don't like the idea of forcing rank up, so I wouldn't otherwise do it. Oh yeah. $15 an hour as well. Okay, I guess I wanted to hear what James would say because he brought this up. What about I don't get salary or hourly? How do you get paid then? Click on Lex, I live at work. Oh, and I get paid by the company 32 hours a week, and I get $600, $672 for it. That's like what you take home, right? That's not your... That's your net, not brutto wage. Okay, that's different. That means you operate basically via equity and pay yourself. So, you are in a very fortunate position there, Elijah. By the sounds of it, anyways. By the sound of it. No, I'll calculate for take home. Oh. $608. Basically pay myself. Yeah. An air conditioning business in Florida. Nice. That's called job security there for sure. You Americans can't live without AC, especially in places like Florida, so that's very good for you. So to answer I do get paid more than $15 an hour. The problem with work is, yeah, it's necessity, not luxury. That exactly, like in Latvia, that's a luxury because like just about like very few places have air conditioning. Just about like very few homes have air conditioning. But yeah, I do get paid more than $15 an hour. How much I get paid or whether it's well, it's actually kind of hard to answer for me right now because the thing that I got hired to do is very long since not the thing that I'm doing, nor the hours that I got quoted to do the job at. So I am still kind of currently in the wage discussions there. Because initially what they hired me to do was like a very basic bare bones thing, but then they keep asking more and more stuff of me because they realized I'm like very good with Excel and stuff. And I have designed quite a few things for them, and then, you know, there's just more and more they want of me, and obviously it all takes time. And the business is growing quite fast. The business growth rate is quite ridiculous, to be honest. And so the way it has worked so far, I basically have to negotiate my wage every month thus far, but I hope they will just offer me a full-time salary at some point soon. That's the big hope. Because initially I got hired for like 6 to 8 hours a week, but I do that a day now, not a week. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Canada is a gulag, no? But I do like my job a lot. Yeah, it's not exactly like that though, because I know the guy who owns the company. Like, he obviously offered me that job, and he's like fair and good, and I don't have any real complaints. Like, even now, like, I don't know, like, I don't know exactly how much I'm gonna end up getting this month, for instance, but I know it's gonna be like fair. And he's been like nice and kind and stuff, and I understand myself that, you know, the business is growing like very fast, but he does take care of me too. It's just that, you know, it is getting more and more demanding. Currently using user unit grind goal. Nice. Don't use Scotty as unit grind goal. That dude is nuts. Oh, I mean, like, that's at least fair, Elijah. Like, we were just thinking about that. Because, like, for me, it's not been, like, even... What's the best way to put it? Like, every month, like, I have not one month I have got paid what my contract was meant to be paid. I got paid more. Because they always gave me more stuff. Even in, like, the first month when they kind of hired me, they onboarded me. And within, like, first 4 or 5 days, I kind of went back to him and said, like, I can do this, I can do that, and I can do that. But, you know, I'm going to need to approve overtime because, you know, this is what you contracted, and, you know, I can't do that in that amount of time. And then it was the best way to put it. That kind of like estimation and everything else kind of even changes within the month. Like what? Because again, it is very, very fast-paced growing, and their needs are. So at this point, I'm just gonna tell him probably just, you know, offer me a full-time position. If I got a full-time position there, I'd be very happy. Because it's been like last like 2 weeks. That's for instance the reason why I couldn't really push the. Well, it's not. I mean, it will hinder me a bit, but the company is like overseas, so I still have all my mornings open, like early stream time. Another thing, it is a remote job, and there are more quiet bits of it. Not every day is like as hectic, and I can do a lot of the stuff in my own time. So I can do like a stream, you know, go something to eat, and then start working on some reports and stuff like that. And the most urgent things, you know, if there is something like really, really urgent, I can kind of manage it even during the stream, because I have made a very good system for that, which I designed for them myself. So I should be able to combine both reasonably well. Getting a new job and finding a new place at the same time is absolutely risky. But yeah, I like to think that I'm quite good at what I do as well, and because initially, like the way I got the job as well, it was to replace somebody who went on a maternity leave, so it was not meant to be a permanent. I already have definitely gotten confirmation that it is permanent, and I don't need to worry about being replaced after that. So that's, you know, very, very good. And yeah, the best thing is because it's remote, so, you know, I can live in Latvia where average salary is smaller than what I make in a part-time job, so that's helpful. but again, I'm only just now kind of starting to catch back up on, because I had like a very, very shitty string of like 4 months when everything went wrong. Car was breaking down and just extra expense coming left, right, and center. So for like 2-3 months, I generally had so many sleepless nights, you know, thinking about bills and how am I gonna pay everything and stuff. Takes maternity leave and remote job. Well, it wasn't kind of remote for her, but I mean, like, she did. Complicated, okay? And either way, that's how I got my job, so I'm gonna be forever thankful for that. Oh, trust me, I'm not. Elijah. Trust me. Like, I'm basically replacing the owner's wife. They are well off. And you know, when she wants to come back to work, she will come back to work. It's just that she's going to be doing different things for what I'm doing. Because as I said before, what they hired me to do, at this point already has very little semblance to what I'm actually doing. So... And, you know, keep in mind the company is like growing ridiculously fast, so they're like bringing on more people and stuff. Again, a remote job. Get your mind out of the gutter, Jamesy. For FaceTime. Still a very big fat no. Alright, let's get to 9 and then move on. OnlyFans is the remote job. I'm not doing OnlyFans. Even though much time out in the field anymore and I hate it. I mean, like, the best thing about the job that I do right now is because I have like completely free schedule, aside from like few things that I know, like, you know, we have like a bi-weekly meeting and like few other things, but for the most part you can still kind of like go about and do whatever, you know, want and need in the day. And yeah, it's not, I need to get myself a laptop and then I'll just be super chill. Mac or Windows preferred? I have never had a Mac. Macs were always like considered to be expensive where I'm from. Kind of interesting that, you know, I have been using iPhones for a while, but I have never ever had a Mac. The thing that I'm using for streaming as well is a Windows PC. Smell a donation? Where? What do you smell where? Ah. Weird combo. I don't know, I saw nothing, I heard nothing. There was nothing. We're gonna have another stream with 0 stream bosses. Such is life. Exactly, Macs are always considered expensive where I'm from as well. And I only started getting iPhones because of this game, really. Previously I was Android as well. I do want to get an Android at some point soon, but I figured I'll give it another month. Until, again, I'm a bit better off with the monies. Because now, you know, while I'm doing this and the other job, Mike Milton, you're not timed out now. Oh, James. Oh. Such a self-serving membership gifting.
Shut up and take my money.
Whatever you said, sorry. But don't worry, you didn't say anything bad, buddy. It's just on this channel we have like so-called gulag words, and the way it works is we have picked a handful of champion names or handful of words that when you say you get timed out for a minute. So it's nothing, you did nothing wrong, nobody's mad at you. It's I know it can be a little bit confusing for like newer members and newer viewers, but in YouTube chat, yeah, it historically started with a champion's name that I really wanted and I couldn't pull as a 7-star, and then it kind of branched off to a handful of names that, you know, it's either the same thing, either I really want that champion and don't have it, or I really, you know, have an issue with that champion or something like that. Unless you do it again. Unless you do it again, then you're gonna go on timeout again. So yeah, don't worry about it, Mikey. Nobody's like mad at you or anything like that. You don't need to. You don't need to apologize for anything. We're all good. Okay, one more. Oh, no. We support Groot enthusiasts in chat. I love that Slash always adds Groot to his deck. That's kind of cool. Why did he get... Oh, you're a Gulag Master, fair enough. Seems like... Yeah. That's a very fine choice, by the way. Somebody who just flexed himself being a business owner. That's a very good target to send to Gulag. I wouldn't let that slide, Elijah. Just FYI. Oh yeah, that's a Gulag wood that James bought himself for 50 bucks for 1 month. You can pick a Gulag wood. But it has to be Streamlabs. Has to be Streamlabs. You do Streamlabs? Is that a month already? No. An Eastern European being anti-capitalist? What do you mean? I'm not being anti-capitalist. This is capitalism. This is me encouraging a fight of two capitalists to make a profit. Like, what more do you want from me? I mean, I'm from above the States. Nope. The list is not available. Otherwise, it'd be too easy. If I gave you a list, then people would just avoid saying those words. It's a trial and error thing. Something that you have to find out for yourself. Oh yeah, Sonya was flirting with Slinger before. Do I get a discount? No discounts. No discounts, no refunds. That $15 gets you your unique sound. And I actually let you keep 2 of them, so. Oh, you fucking grass. Hey, somebody, it's not about Sonya, listen up. It's not about grassing something up, it's about starting shit. There's a difference, okay? Grassing someone up is appealing to authority in hopes, you know, somebody gets punished or whatever else not. What I am currently doing is just poking a wasp's nest. Just kind of jiggling it up a little bit. See what checks. Because you think too much? I do not. I think perfectly appropriate amount. I think absolutely appropriate amount. Stop concentrat. I believe they call it instigate. Yeah, I think that's an appropriate choice of words. I think you're correct. I'll approve that use of English language. He used to have a sexy voice before he got married. Oh, really? Okay, I see how it is. My voice still sexy to someone. Maybe not you anymore. Why is Sentinel considered better than Ironheart? Number 1, defensive value. He's a dual purpose champion. The second thing is also Sentinel has fair amount of situations, nodes and metas where he just absolutely explodes, because Sentinel with any attack modifier goes absolutely berserk insane. So power shield, Sentinel destroys. All those invade metas, Sentinel destroys because he applies debuffs through block and then he nukes, and just quite a few situations where Sentinel kind of like supercharged himself. But I do agree, I like Ironheart a lot too. Ironheart's biggest problem is literally the Polygon's game mode. It's just not quite up to scruff there, but I use Ironheart quite a bit everywhere. I have rank 4 Ironheart as well, and Sentinel. I used Ironheart every week for AQ for like years now at this point. Channel should be first on question from Tech. Maybe. I wouldn't mind. You're in trouble? Who's in trouble? Blue James, favorite champs or not? Like all this shit talking in between one another, and none of you are sending each other to the gulag. That's weak sauce. You know, a nice timeout would give you peace and quiet from all of these troublemakers. Lurking in the shadows for a bit. How come? Why are you not taking part? Watching this. James Gulag, thanks, Katie.
Shut up and take my money.
At God_of Webby $6.
Finally, somebody
James
does that.
Gulag. Thanks, KT.
James has been going Gulag free for far too long, far too often, ever since Sith Supreme decided to play nice with him. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, James. I am sorry. A tragedy has befallen this stream. You unfortunately have been exiled from this. Oh. Sup, Tracer? How goes it?
Shut up and take my money.
James Duke of Buffalo Valondra $6. What the hell, drunk?
Who's drunk? Oh, fuck off. Is it a passive fury or a fury buff? Somehow rooted me here. Yeah. Isn't that a fiver? 60 seconds like a tap on a butt. $10 is $10 starting is 5 minutes. I'm quite sure that over $10 is 5 minutes, if I recall it correctly. James coming back in with 11. They're all better, Shang-Chi or Stealth Spider-Man. I'm not the biggest enthusiast of either. I'd personally prefer Stealth though. It's squishier, but nukier, I'd say. I don't know, I prefer Stealthy. Okay, this is actually a very shitty matchup because every time I get rid of one of the spider seals, I get a power sting on me. God of the Abyss is formerly Drunk Reaper, so he reaped you. James can tap you in the butt. Oh la la. Hey, what did Slinger do? Oh wait. He said Canada? Alright, fair enough. Just... Alright. He ran off. He ran off? I mean, at that point, you might as well. No one's above the law. That's wrong. This is not a democracy or a rule of law type of place. In case you didn't know, bribery is rampant here. There are people above the law. They are the ones that are the stream boss or the gulag master. Or me, because we make up the law here. On this stream, then, there ain't a problem a bribe can't solve. I actually really like that Judge Dredd movie. Carl Urban. Really do like that movie. I have watched it like 4 times, I think. If it comes on like telly, then I just, you know, keep watching it. It's a great movie. Yeah, shame it never got a sequel. Well, I mixed things up. I thought she'd throw a special attack, but she didn't. That's fine. Yeah, slow-mo effect, the shootouts are very nice. I like the whole world building there as well and infrastructure. It was primarily filmed in South Africa. Which was that country that had the whole shooting and whole government collapsed? Was it Haiti? No, it wasn't Haiti. Haiti, yeah. Or someplace like that. I think they could film a sequel there now. I remember a time when everyone streamed Arena to get a champ. I know, right? I remember too, when Arena streams were like the kind of like mainstream of MCOC. Then they got Arena streams got replaced by BGs. God of the Abyss. Somebody? Dread needs a sequel, just not that. Yeah, kind of agree with that. Oh, this is actually a very shitty matchup. Yeah. Come on, take your worst swing. Yeah. This is gonna suck. Oh. Whoever had this horrible idea to do this fight? At this point I should just quit out. No, I'm not thinking of Nepal. I'm thinking of the place Trump called the shithole country or something like that. No, it's not Puerto Rico. Like, oh, I don't have to make a select penny. That's right, currently rank 4. Do you think I should try to get Bastion rank 4 if he lose Titan? I like, very hard for me to answer this question in any way that people are not going to use it as an argument for me hating on Bastion, but I wouldn't bother. Like, I don't think you're missing out that much. Like, I had Bastion for like half a year, and I only just rank 4'd him for that like one specific meta, and you know, it's quite likely that I'm gonna again not use Bastion for anything meaningful for quite a while. So I don't know, buddy. Up to you, but I don't think I would. I don't hate Bastion. You guys made it up. I just don't think he's like the MCOC Jesus. Alright, if you care more about war, you probably do want to get him. In which case, yeah, I'd probably go and pick him up. Or try to pick him up. But word champion selector, so take Dazzler. Take the champion selector. Take the champion selector and take something that you don't have. That one's simple. Guaranteed value is always better than random gambling. Bastion is the 5 world champion, or close to that. You guys are so lucky Bastion's not a Gulag with anymore. Does Bastion need dupe? Yeah. But then again, I suppose in war you can get away with unduped one. But yeah, for hazard shift you want him. Please take one. You like him, but no, I think of him exactly the same. Like, my kind of like opinion on Bastion has not changed whatsoever since I ranked him up. Also, it's kind of important to note that I haven't touched or do not intend to touch Bastion since that might ended for now. What about Punisher 2099? Oh, you're so lucky you're not going to Gulag. Can anybody send James to Gulag, please? Just being a dick. Sub Groundfeld. We need to give James a nice prison sentence. Again, I picked worst matches for Kingpin. I'm actually kind of pissed off that. Yeah, I want to say I haven't done much with my Dazzler either for a while, but I'd still take guaranteed value over randomness.
Shut up and take my money.
At God_of Webby $6. Gulag time, James.
Wonderful. Ain't that wonderful? Ain't that wonderful? And that's a 5-minute one as well. We? Because now we're over 10 minutes, over 10 bucks. Ha ha ha. Ain't that sweet? I mean, what tragedy. I'm so sorry, Sonia, for you. Your hubby got evicted. But yeah, like, mutant thingy kind of was fascinating because, you know, everybody was using Negasonic Teenage Warhead and it made sense. And then came out Dazzler and everybody was like, fuck Megasonic. You know, Megasonic. What's up, Ildex? How are you doing? And yeah, then everybody was like, fuck that Negasonic. And used Dazzler for like a few months. And then Jean Grey came out and everybody was like, screw both of them, you know. We're just going to be using Jean Grey now instead. Basically. I mean, that's basically the story that happened there. Yeah, sure. I'll allow that. What is the date? The cutoff date? Was it like... It was 4th of March or 6th of March? Currently. Jingle duped the rank 4, so I should not rank up Dazzler. I probably wouldn't. I haven't had the need to. I really wanted Dazzler, and mine was like unduped for like a long time, and I didn't rank mine up, and I left her at like rank 2. And then I duped my Dazzler, And I haven't ranked her up. Or if I did take her to rank 3, then I definitely didn't want to take her to rank 4 because I have zero need for her. And there hasn't been like situation where I was thinking, oh, I should rank up Dazzler. I mean, like, I ranked up like 3 mutants to rank 4 and Dazzler wasn't even in consideration. Like, since that moment, I ranked up Cassandra, Gentle, Deadpool X-Force, and Dazzler's name didn't even come up. Yeah, I'm quite sure it was the 6th.
Shut up and take my money.
James Duke of Buffalo Valondra $50.
Ah, that's fair. Thank you very much, James. And well, you can figure out the length of that timeout. Oh no, wait, that's 61 now. No. But Dunk? What does left from the double track? And use Wheel of Fate rewards that wagon here. Most use like 360 my roster. 1.8k seconds. Oh my. Oh my. But yeah. I haven't had much reason to use Dazzler recently. Yeah, it's still nice to have her. Kinder, I would rank up Kinder 10 times out of 10 times before Enchantress, honestly. Kinder's so much better right now in the game, in my opinion. Captain Britain is definitely worth ranking up. DPX is also worth ranking up. Cockclops, Mr. Third Wheel is absolutely not worth ranking up. The local loser, not even. You should never even consider ranking up that dickhead. Nah, that's better. Oh, you bought back God of Abyss. Oh, that's very kind of you. Yeah, exactly. Don't even look at the cocklops. Yeah, Dazzler isn't a bad mutant, but that's the thing is like, because the top mutants are just better. Cyclops is a car. I am so happy we're kind of like finally all in agreement for that. I am genuinely very happy that we have, you know, all five. I have no idea how he won that vote, by the way. Gabriel was generic. I'd say probably, yeah. She's quite hard to come by. I did give a gem to my Captain Brit, and I think it was a mutant though. But yeah, I did gem my Brit up. Cyclops has his use in questing, yeah, so does fucking Groot. With that logic, you know, you should fucking rank up Jubilee. I'm sure Jubilee has her uses too. It's actually funny because I all the time really wanted Jubilee to be added to the game. But she was like one of those few champions that, you know, some people from community helped design, and Jubilee had the misfortune of being designed by Dragon. And they gave her like 80,000 abilities and all of them mid. And yeah. I'm quite unlucky with that as well, where there's going to be a champion that I want added to the game for a really long time. They get added to the game, and I don't like them. Like, Jubilee is one of them. Another one is definitely Spot as well, where Spot's not like a bad champion, and I really wanted him added, but I just don't like his playstyle. You know, get hit in a block and stuff a ton. What video? Oh yeah, I need to make a video today about that AQ previewed map. I'm gonna get the Moon Girl and the T-Rex. Oh, T-Rex does sound awesome in the game, to be honest. Same reason I don't understand people like playing Black Panther Solo. Black Panther Solo, I think, is a wee bit different, at least to me. But yeah, he's not like a champion that I want to use a ton, for sure. These chatters bore me. Well, we... Oh. Does Sonya also bore you? Did you just call Sonya a bore? Because technically you did. Silver Samurai was one of the most overhyped things ever as well. Okay, so runners run, right? And so on and so forth. So boars bore people. These chatters, and he said that literally kind of like 2 messages after your message, Sonya. There are a few exceptions. Of course, of course. But dude, Silver Samurai, yeah, but nobody cares. It's kind of like, there are tons of champions with a chamber. Damage is crazy and stuff like that, but, you know, people just don't care. Silver Samurai is one more of those things where, you know, nobody cares. Kind of like, if Dazzler isn't relevant right now, then Silver Samurai has like 0 reason to be relevant. Zola and Ironheart is rank 4. Who else do you think Prowler born to? Jack's probably. Jack's probably who I do right now. I mean, Rhino does get better with dupe on defense, yeah. He gets tankier. So I would have to go and say yes to that. I'm about to overkill this Yondu so hard. Or maybe not. Maybe he's gonna die before I have a chance to. Not even that great, he's garbage, yeah. Poor Silver Samurai. So much promise, so much garbage. What's up, Andy? I wonder how well Mbaku is gonna work out. I haven't seen many of these guys. Closing in slowly but surely to those 15k ins. Kidding, never done check what chipped in. Anytime, buddy. Anytime. They're actually very nice people here. I have quite a lot of good peoples here. Oh, I can open the 7-star that I got from raids. I didn't open it yet. It'll be somewhere here. I hate that there's so many crystal shards now. I got the goat. What war machine be ascendable? Grand Castle. He's a Grindfeld, you got prison too though. That also qualifies as going to the Gulag. I am sorry, Grindfeld. I am sorry. But that also carries a prison sentence. Alright. Moo. Boo. Oh, come on. Very bad. At least something. Come on. Ah, this is a very bad lot. Alright. Maybe I should start saving the battle chips. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. What? Oh, that. Anyways, that'll be it for now. I need to record a video and I still have quite a bit of job to do. So. Yeah. Huge thank you to Mr. Reaper and Jamesy. You guys are absolutely the best. I will be back tomorrow streaming some high quality content, including BGs, probably. I doubt that I'll be grinding poker. Maybe you should stream Dance Dance Revolution. We'll see. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye.